PH16.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Masoquiztic, this time with Youmacon. Hello Youmacon folks. We are PH16 and PH16 related folks. I am your host, Dr. Sensual Potato, PhD, and I have with me as my contestants today, Freya, Naku, and Dong. Hello folks. Welcome. Okay.
Hey,
one thing. Hey friendos. One thing real quick, if you would like, there is a fairly significant audience, that was yesterday, audience participation part of this game. You get to mess with our lovely contestants over here, and you get to do that through Twitch chat. So if you would like, open up the Twitch stream, Dr. Sensual Potato PhD. That is DrSensual Potato PhD, Dr. Sensual Potato PhD, and you can mess with our contestants as well. So let's go ahead and get started here. We are going to say hi to each of our contestants individually. Freya, who is actually on camera for the first time that I have ever seen, which is, I did not know that she had such an incredible mustache, but I think she's a little shy because she's blushing as well. So hello, Freya. And then
Hi,
we have
everybody.
Nakubael. We have Nakubael as well. Hello, Naku.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah,
gotta speak in
yeah.
common. My bad. Hold on.
And a thick boy Dong Hime.
The thickest boy.
The thickest boy. All right.
Big
So
boy.
without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here with Masoquiztic. So the first category of questions is called famous landmarks. So these are questions about apple trees. No, famous landmarks. The first question is called Leaning Tower of Innet. Queen Elizabeth Tower, sometimes mistakenly called Big Ben after its most famous bell, is leaning. In how many years is it estimated that it will be leaning at the same angle as the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Is the answer A, 20 years, B, 27 years, C, 40 years, or D, 110 years?
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
What kind
Huh.
of pizza?
What
Cheese
kind of
pizza.
pizza?
Oh,
The
Italian
one
pizza.
without the pineapple.
What toppings are on it?
British pizza. It's like regular pizza, but they don't use
Ooh.
spices.
How heavy is
Oh, how
Ben?
bland.
How heavy is it? Roughly as heavy. Jesus. Roughly as heavy. I can't talk today. I'm sorry. It's you guys got to
More
do all the talking
coffee.
for me. Queen Elizabeth Tower. At roughly as heavy as Queen Elizabeth Tower.
How many? Never mind.
How many pints?
How many?
How many pints?
So if I have chicken and I have bag.
Yes. Well, but you
Both
can't
chicken
hold
and a
both. You can
bag.
have both, but you can't
You
hold
can't
both
have
chicken and
both.
bag. We know that.
Well,
All right. I think I've got my
well,
wild guess.
if you
Okay,
if it
would you-
had chicken and bag, it showed 20 years, but I don't think it's that.
Okay. So what do you guys think? What's the answer?
I'm
I
gonna
would go
say.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna say at least 20 years. That way, I cannot be wrong.
At least 20 years. You don't say.
That's wise.
Hmm. Gotta pick the letter.
Oh, let's go with B. B sounds good.
B. Okay.
Hmm. I'll go with 40 years. I think. It
40
seems like a
years,
very
okay.
sturdy building. Yes, I think maybe 27 years it may start to get slanted, but it's not going to be going as far as the Tower of Pisa.
Okay. So 40 years from
I'm
Freya, 27 from Dong.
I'm going the totally opposite way. I'm gonna go D, 110 years.
110 years.
Yeah.
Well, Freya, you got some early success. It is 40 years until Queen Elizabeth Tower is going to be leaning at the same angle as the Tower of Pisa.
Oh, Chan.
And so let's get a point on the board for Freya. And here is the
Hey.
Queen Elizabeth Tower, sometimes mistakenly referred to as Big Ben. And then here is our resident artist's rendering of what it would look like in 40 years. So let's move on to our next question.
I think you might need to see a doctor when it gets to that angle. But hey,
Isn't that King of Costumes house?
King, actually, it's technically Big Ben's monster. Next question is called Riddle Me This. Which of these surprising facts about the Great Sphinx of Giza is true?
He just made these words up.
Yeah, I did. Yes, but it's an unfair game show. This, by the way, if you're not familiar with Masoquiztic, this is, I don't know that I mentioned it, this is a game show that's specifically designed to be unfair. So if something is unfair, well, yeah, there's actually a category of questions at the end that's just called unfair, and you'll see how unfair we can get. But yes, it is unfair, so I will pull dirty tricks on you. But this is actually, this question isn't trickery.
They will be
Rigel makes a
sensual
great
tricks.
point that all words are made up. They are potentially sensual
True.
tricks. B, is it that the Great Sphinx of Giza is hollow? Is the Great Sphinx of Giza fake? Or is it only 20 feet high?
Well, you made this up, so it's C.
It's fake news. Fake news. Fake Sphinx.
I'm just saying,
It's not real.
I've never seen a Sphinx,
Fake
so I
news.
can't say that's true.
Well, you know, the Christ the Redeemer statue is hollow. There's a great picture of a guy just like popping out of Jesus' head out in out in Brazil. There, it's really pretty funny. But yeah,
It's
the Christ the Redeemer statue is actually hollow, and that's a real fact.
It's really just a guy in a costume, so it's the earliest recording of cosplay.
Yeah, it's just a giant Jesus costume.
It's just a giant cosplay.
I'm just imagining that, like, you know, all the tourists go home for the day, and the guy takes off the costume, and he's like, "It's a living."
Hollow, like my heart.
Crawling in my crawl.
Edgelord for you today, huh?
I'm gonna go with it has a tail.
It's true.
You're gonna go with it has a tail. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking that it might have a tail. I'm going with A as well.
Renquack says, option E, despite the name, it isn't actually all that great.
It's the meh Sphinx.
It's the all right Sphinx of Giza. It's a decent Sphinx. I don't know about great. It's at least good. We'll give it good. The good Sphinx of Giza.
It's the master mold for all the little trinkets that you get at the gift shop.
Right. Okay, so Naku says it's hollow, right? Did I get that right?
No, tail.
Okay, your tail. Okay, so
I'm
Freya?
tail.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with having a tail also.
Having a tail. We got two tails, and Dong.
Two tails.
I said it's fake.
It's fake. Okay, that's right. You said it was fake. Early on.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Can't
it
fool
is
me.
real, and it does have a tail, so congratulations, Freya. Naku, more points for you. So Freya with a strong start answering both questions correctly
Wow.
so far. 2 out of
Pretty
10.
good at guessing
Sphinx.
games. 2 out of 10.
Okay, and since we mentioned Big Ben, this question is called Bigger Ben.
Ooh.
The biggest bell in the United Kingdom used to be, and no longer is, Big Ben. What bell is the biggest now?
Bigger Ben.
Is it A, Grand Paul, B, Great George, C, Olympic Bell, or D, Absolute Unit Ted? Oh, so we have a channel point redemption to give a point to Dong Hime from King of Calcium. So thank you, King, for your channel point redemption. We're gonna put a board on a board on the point.
A board on the point
Hime
for
Dong.
me.
Board on the point.
We're gonna board that point onto
Oh,
Dong.
nice.
He's a
That is,
he's a
those are
benevolent
words
king.
that make sense.
I'm not.
Yeah, somebody's legally required to pick D. I thought very hard about that answer.
That's
yeah, right. I just like.
Damn, boy.
Hello, Ted.
Damn, Ted.
Absolutely.
That bell thick, boy. Damn. Absolute unit.
You know, I'm doing it. I'm going with D. I'm just
going with
for
D.
I'm going with D.
All right.
Going with D.
There's a joke there about Naku
Gotta pick the
wanting
D.
to, you know.
I
You're
set it
there.
up for
got
you.
there.
I set it up for you. So
Sim Phoenix says option E, Thick Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
You know, I kind of
Jeffrey.
wish that I had made answer D, Thick Jeffrey at this point.
It's not too late to add one.
yeah, it's not too late.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Great George. Why not?
Great George. Okay.
Great line of books. You know, Great George used to be Curious George.
Sounds like something.
Really, just good George. We already did that joke, didn't we? We already did that joke.
I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
the wrong answer. Hopefully.
It's
I'm
a
gonna go
bold
with
strategy
A,
to try
Grand
not to
Paul.
win. Grand Paul.
Try
Okay,
not
so we
to
have
win.
Grand
Grand
Paul,
Paul.
Absolute Unit Ted, and Dong, did you choose?
I chose Great George.
Great George.
Great George. Okay, so we've
Jeffrey.
got
Just remember to
three-
limber up before you see Great George.
Right. So we've got 3 different answers. Unfortunately, none of them are actually correct. It is the Olympic
What?
bell,
Olympic
which
bell?
for the
Oh,
Olympic
Shenanigans.
Games, it was cast in 2012 for the Olympic Games held in London, and it is a bigger bell than Big Ben. So this brings us to our Meet the Contestant segment, where we get to meet Freya, who, big face reveal. I have seen your
big
face
face
before
reveal.
because I've seen pictures, but never live. So this is actually amazingly new and amazing, because I didn't use that word before, for me as well. And so Freya, go ahead. This is your time to introduce yourself. Say whatever you want. Tell a joke. Whatever.
Yeah, first of all, thank Dr. for inviting and having me for the Masoquiztic. This is, yeah, literally my first time participating Masoquiztic, so I'm really, really looking forward to it for the longest time. Yeah, and hi everyone. Hi, Youmacon. My name is Freya. On Twitch, I go with the handle FreyaLWN. Yeah, you guys can call me Freya or Frey, or like my lovely PX16 members here, they call me Fui from time to time.
Yeah. Wait.
Fui. Yeah, I'm a variety caster on Twitch. Play a lot of JRPGs. I'm also easily drawn into games that are really, really rich on its lore, the storylines, and not to forget, I also really, really love games that are having the co-op features. So yeah, if you guys enjoy hanging out on Twitch, feel free to drop by and say hi. Uh, I'm also latest addition to the PX16 stream team. So I'm really happy and looking forward to work more for the content creation.
Awesome. Yeah, and as Freya mentioned, she is, I think, the newest addition to PH16. So congratulations once again. It's maybe a little bit old news now,
Thank
but
you.
still really awesome, still very exciting. Freya is my favorite. Sorry, Naku. Sorry, Donghae. Okay, but despite all this, it is time to curse our contestants. So this is one of the mechanics of the game. We give disadvantages chosen by chat, chosen by you, to our contestants. The curse of Twitch means that chat chooses Freya's answers for her. The curse of the gambler means that every time she gets a correct answer, she gets 2 points, and every time she gets a wrong answer, she loses a point. The curse of spite means that she can't score any points for this next category, but if she gets the correct answer, neither can Naku or Donghime. And finally, the curse of fingers, where she has to choose either A, B, C, or D, and then can't choose that letter for any question for the next category. So you get to choose how Freya will be cursed for the next category, the next 3 questions. Right now, it looks like Twitch chat is going to choose your answers for you. So if you, watching Youmacon attendees, want to join in on this voting, there will be several voting segments throughout this game. You can go to twitch.tv/Dr. Sensual Potato PhD. That's Dr. Sensual Potato PhD, and you can vote in my Twitch chat. And if you'd just like to watch, that's fine too. That's fine, I guess. I guess that's okay. But anyway, we have about 30 seconds, somewhere between 30 seconds and a minute, to finish our curse voting, and it looks pretty strongly like Freya's going to get the curse of Twitch. So this is an especially good time to join in on my Twitch channel and vote in chat, because all the voting will be done through Twitch chat. So
It's also a good place for
almost
potato-related medical advice.
Yes, I'll say.
Look at all the
I feel
votes.
obligated to mention that I am not a real doctor, but I am a real potato. So, Troopstore says, I thought I was the favorite. Well, I do like you too. Okay, voting has finished. It is officially the curse of Twitch. So we are afflicting Freya with the curse of Twitch.
Bum, bum, bum.
So now let's get back to our game. The next category is called passwords. These are all questions about passwords.
Is this why we sent you our passwords before the show?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
I thought we
yes.
had to switch it to Brose X27 because we're on the P16 team now. Is that not a
Yeah,
thing? I
it's
thought
a
that
team
had to be
call.
the password. I thought that was just the
Right.
password for everything. Sorry, Brose
Alright.
27X.
Yes.
Pick the right one.
Well, due to
I'm
complexity requirements,
dyslexic,
it's actually
okay?
due to complexity requirements, it's actually now it's Brose 27X exclamation point. So, you gotta have a symbol in there. But this
Okay.
question is called "Now I Gotta Change My Luggage Code." Which of these was the most common password found in breach data, according to security firm Splash Data? Is it A, 123456, B, password 1 exclamation point, C, QWERTY, or D, password?
Pick the right one for me. There's no Brose 27X, so you guys gotta work
I
hard for
know.
it.
So I actually got to figure it out. Gosh.
So there is a poll up if you want to vote for Freya. I see some people putting answers in chat. I recommend you use the poll instead because you can actually put your vote in for Freya's answer. You have 1 minute, chat. So so keep in mind this is just across all password breaches, not on some particular site or anything. I
Just
see
in
a hackers
general.
reference in chat. Thank you, One Small.
Oh gosh, I actually just recorded hackers on my DVR. Such a guilty pleasure movie. Yeah, I'm gonna go with D.
You're gonna go with D. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with D. Because I actually do know people like that, so I'm gonna go with D.
Going for the D.
Always.
Always.
I'm going with B.
Okay, so we have a B from Donghime, we have a D from Nakubael, and
You
Freya.
betcha.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
I think
it's Twitch chat is answering for you.
Twitch chat is
Yeah.
Twitch
answering
has
for Freya.
chosen D.
69% going for the D.
Nice. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
You
So
guys
the correct
planned
answer
it.
is 123456. According to Splash Data, this was the most common password in breaches was 123456.
What kind of
So
complexity
sorry,
requirements
Twitch chat,
don't
you didn't
require a letter?
do right by Freya this time. You get to try
The
again though
betrayal.
with this question,
Shenanigans.
passbook. So according to an interview with an anonymous former Facebook employee, it used to be possible to log into any Facebook account without the real password, as long as you used a specific variation of this phrase as a password instead.
Give him the Zuck.
Is it a specific variation of Open Sesame, a variation of Facebook, a variation of Chuck Norris, or a variation of I have the power?
I kind of want to just put D because that's the kind of person. Well, it's the kind of person Zuckerberg would do, right?
These all
Yeah, a
seem
little
plausible.
bit. They do.
All right, I think I know which one I'm going with.
Okay. Renquack
Whichever
says, I
way.
don't see the option Big Brother is watching. Ooh, little close to home there, yeah.
Right?
I'm just gonna wait until Twitch
Brother.
answers for Freya, and then I'm taking that answer.
I would pick Chuck
Oh.
Norris.
You know what? I'm being reminded that I didn't make the answer poll. So yeah. Okay, chat, you have 1 minute to choose now for Freya. So I am derelict in my duty. A pox on my household. No, you know what? My household didn't do this. It was me. It's on me.
A pox on your
Gotta
potatoes.
pick one. Gotta pick one.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah, right. It could honestly it could either be B or D, possibly A.
Are you feeling B or D? I feel like it's either A or D.
Hmm.
Because
You know, it could be C too, just for the lulls.
Yeah, I think that
right.
I think that
It's like I could see.
I don't think that the
many-
Zuck could make a secret password like that anybody else's name besides his own, though.
True. Very
It's usually
true.
the one that doesn't make sense.
I do like to put one ridiculous answer in the questions, but keep in mind that sometimes the ridiculous answer is actually the right one. But
Yeah.
a lot of times it's just bait. Like Absolute Unit Ted was not that. That is not a real
That
bait.
was the
Now he
wrong
tells
answer?
me.
Yeah.
What?
Gosh.
So,
Sorry,
Twitch has chosen A for Freya's answer. So,
Open
Naku,
says
Dong?
me.
So, all jokes aside, I was going to pick A.
You were going to pick A. All right.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, just for the giggles, let's go with D because I think it could either be B or D. Let's go with D.
All right.
Chef
Well-
has it right. It could be any of them. It could be any of them.
As it turns out, it is Chuck Norris. It was a variation on Chuck Norris.
Oh.
Bill.
Although these days he's parachuting and firing hot dog cannons at people. So he's maybe fallen a bit from grace.
He looks like Steven Seagal on a lot of hydroxycut.
Oh God, I was trying to figure out why the turtleneck seemed familiar, but you nailed it, Steven Seagal, my friend.
Yeah.
A turtleneck and it
Read.
looks a desire to go to bed. All right. And this next question is called I Know Hack Fu. Carrie Ann Moss as Trinity hacks into a power plant in one scene in The Matrix Reloaded and adds a backdoor password. What is it? Is it A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Password 1.
B, Zion 0101. C, Humans Rule.
Humans rule.
Or D, Chosen 1 exclamation point.
Still no Brose 27X.
I know.
Doyle rules. Doyle rules.
Just imagining her typing it on the keyboard. Take that, computers.
Oh my gosh.
Hacks into a power plant
Yes.
with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, the poll.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you got a poll. They gotta
Gotta
choose
make the
Freya's
poll.
answer. You gotta choose Freya's answer.
Yep.
Gotta pick my good answer. Pick me a good answer.
Right. Don't pick the bad one, Chad.
A good answer. Fine.
Just pick an answer.
Let's pick an
You know?
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Just
knows?
whatever answer. You like the answer? Pick the answer. Go for it. It's about you.
Answers are a matter of
It's about-
opinion.
It's about how you feel. Yeah. Symphonic
Chuck
says E,
Norris.
Chuck Norris. There's so many jokes that I could have made in retrospect here. Like, geez, I'm really just dropping the ball here.
A long week.
Yeah, B definitely makes it real close to the Matrix.
Yeah,
But who knows? It might be just literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is so. B is the popular answer in Twitch chat right now.
Yeah.
I feel like D is too good of a meme to pass up. I think it was
Chosen
D.
one.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to choose
that's-
something else besides D, so
Oh,
Says
yeah, I
me.
think-
it just feels like a standardized test. Just like no, I gotta choose something else.
he wouldn't really make them all C, would he?
One of these times, I am gonna do exactly that. I'm just putting that out there.
Is those times right now? Who knows?
Who knows? Okay, so Twitch chat has chosen B for Freya's answer. Naku, what say you?
I'm gonna go with B as well.
Gonna go with B as well. And
Yeah.
Dom,
I'm going D.
going D.
Chosen
Okay.
one.
Well, you shouldn't be too glad that you chose that one because the correct answer was actually B. Zion 010.
Oh.
Ooh.
So,
Oh, you gotta put a
congratulations,
comedy into the
Twitch
movie.
chat. You got a correct answer.
Yay!
And this is the end of this category. So it's time to remove the Curse of Twitch from Freya and meet our second contestant, Nakubael. So Nakubael, tell us a little bit about yourself while Twitch chat chooses a curse for you. And I will put up the poll for real.
And now he's putting up the poll. Hi guys, I'm Nakubael, one of PH16's, actually PH16's first couch surfer and West Coast member. Which, yeah, if you're up late on the East Coast, just come on in. Yeah, I usually don't stream until like 8 p.m. Pacific, so you can't get that sleep in. Come on in. But yeah, I play a technically I'm a variety streamer. But yeah, I play a lot of Warcraft, a lot of Overwatch. One day Overwatch 2 will come out. One day. Honestly, hopefully we'll have some news soon.
Yeah, I hear there's going to be a bundle package with Half-Life 3 and Overwatch 2. It'll be really great.
That'll be amazing. I actually saw a meme that said, "What's going to come out first, Overwatch 2 or the vaccine?" I went, "Oh, that's true."
Oh.
Like, I know the guy who made it. I went, "I love you and hate you all at the same time."
The cruel irony is that Cyberpunk 2077 is the vaccine.
If only. Yes. But yeah, come on in if you guys want to get in on some Overwatch fun. I am gonna be getting in more to some more Switch games. I'm gonna be grabbing that Hyrule Age of Calamitous. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamitous game. I'm gonna grab that one this month. That one looks so much fun. Grabbing that. I have probably a few more Switch games I'm gonna be start streaming as well. But yeah, come on in, step on in, have some fun, and come chill with me.
Well, thank you, Naku. All right, we still got about a minute left to choose the curse for Nakubael. We still have the Curse of Fingers, Curse of Gambler, and Curse of Spite. Now, if you've just joined us or you joined us last category, you, the audience, get to choose disadvantages for the contestants. The options still available are the Curse of Fingers, which is Naku has to choose A, B, C, or D, and then can't choose that letter for the rest of the category. The Curse of the Gambler means correct answers give him 2 points, incorrect take away 1. And the Curse of Spite is that he can't get any points for the next category, but if he gets the right answer, nobody else can either. So go ahead and choose. If you'd like to join in as well, there is a Twitch poll in chat on my personal channel. So if you're a Youmacon attendee, first of all, hello. And second of all, come to twitch.tv/Dr. Sensual Potato PhD. That's Dr. Sensual Potato PhD. And help vote on how to torture our lovely contestants. So it looks like there is a tie between Curse of Fingers and Curse of Spite.
Ooh.
Which I'm just going to flip a coin if this ends up at a tie. It is a tie, so I'm just going to flip a virtual coin here.
And yes, Youmacon, officially, yes, I saw the demo. I haven't tried it yet. It's been a busy week, but yeah, hopefully sometime next week I'll jump on that Age of Calamitous demo because the gameplay footage is amazing.
All right, so you have been saddled with the Curse of Fingers. So what that means for you is you have to choose either A, B, C, or D, and then for the next 3 questions, the next category, you cannot answer that letter, even if you know it's the correct answer. So
you can tell me though.
I can tell you. Okay.
Right. That's still allowed.
We gotta get Thick Boy on the board. Yeah, let's do it. Go with D.
D? All right.
Go with D.
No more D. Swearing off D. Okay. So let's get back to our game. No D answers for Nakubael. Let's move on to the next category, which is video games. First question is, did you watch Scott Pilgrim? As seen repeatedly in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the original name for Pac-Man wasn't Pac-Man. He was named for how he would open and close his mouth repeatedly through gameplay. The original name was a play on a related Japanese phrase meaning to flap one's mouth open and closed. Anyway, good movie. Questions unrelated. What did the creator of Donkey Kong think donkey meant when he came up with the name? Was it A, stupid? Bless you. D,
Bless you.
not D. Is it D, strong, D, stubborn, or D, donkey? Remember, Naku, you can't answer D.
I can't answer D.
All right.
It's like I actually just finished playing Donkey Kong Country on the Switch. Oh my gosh.
That actually, the creator thought that meant Donkey Kong Country.
I would go with B.
With B, okay.
Strong.
So Strong Kong.
Strong Kong.
I'm gonna take the D just
Very
because Naku
strong.
can't.
Yeah. I'll take the C then.
Ooh.
Stubborn Kong.
Okay.
Very stubborn.
So we have a vote for strong, vote for stubborn, vote for donkey. But the creator of Donkey Kong thought that donkey meant stupid. So given that Kong means ape, the original game could have been called Stupid Ape. But it was called Donkey Kong.
Ouch.
So yeah, no points for anybody. Next one is called Lore. Recently, John Romero, video game development legend and one of the creators of the original game Doom, gave his answer on Twitter on what the official canonical name of the protagonist in Doom is. What is it? Is it Flynn Taggart, BJ Blazkowicz, John Kane, or Doom Guy?
You can't pick the D.
I can't pick the D. Oh my gosh.
Troopzor is very excited. He's that one kid in class that's like, oh, pick me, pick me.
Someone holding up his other arm with his. I'm gonna go with
those ones.
I'm gonna go with B.
You're gonna with Dong, you said B?
Yeah.
Okay.
BJ Blazkowicz? Oh.
Vote for BJ Blazkowicz.
I'm gonna go with the Doom Guy. It seems like a very common name, but I don't know if it was the same according to John. But I would pick the D.
So what's interesting, and I will pull back the curtain a little bit here. Every single one of these names has actually been assigned at various times to the protagonist in Doom. Flynn Taggart was used in one series of novels about Doom. John Kane was used in the Doom 3 novels. BJ Blazkowicz the Blazkowicz line is Commander Keen and Wolfenstein and Doom. So it has been suggested that the Doom protagonist is a descendant of the Blazkowicz family, and Doom Guy is just something that has been used as sort of a generic name for the Doom Marine. So all of these have been used to refer to the Doom protagonist at some point by various people. So this question is less about, which of these is a name for the Doom protagonist, and it's more about which John Romero has chosen.
Actually, I'm going to choose E, as Kay said. I'm going to choose E and have it be Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
All right.
Chuck Norris.
So we have E from Nakubael. Freya's going with Doom Guy. And
Doom Guy.
I said BJ.
BJ Blazkowicz. Well, funny enough, it is actually Doom Guy.
Hey,
so somebody confronted John Romero on Twitter about it, and he said Doom Guy's name is Doom Guy.
Doom Guy.
He did? Wow.
He actually said it's Doom Guy, which is fantastic. Thank you for the follow, Seng-Young. So this next question is called Rated P for Prude. The controversy over the
Rude.
previously unseen level of violence in which of these games led to the creation of the ESRB rating system? Is it A, Manhunt, B, Mortal Kombat, C, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, or D, Barbie Dreamhouse?
Definitely.
Thank you for the follow,
Well,
Sonara.
Definitely Barbie Dreamhouse. It's definitely Barbie Dreamhouse. And I
Yeah,
can't choose that
if I were
one.
Naku, I would be very
So
frustrated.
right?
Naku, I'm
I
sorry
call
that you can't choose the right
shenanigans. I
answer
call
here.
shenanigans.
Talking about shenanigans?
To make an official claim on shenanigans.
All right,
Oh
so
my gosh, I know, and I've seen that Netflix documentary, but I don't remember it.
I want to say it's
is there
Mortal
a
Kombat.
Overall, with the ESRB rating going into, there's a couple of them. I think they also mentioned it one randomly when they also have a documentary about the creation of esports and the companies going into that one, which they mention ESRB rating, as long as a couple of others mention the creation of ESRB ratings as well.
I want to say it's Mortal Kombat.
I know that, but I don't remember the actual answer. I feel like Archer right now.
Okay, so
So
Dong
anyway,
says
it's B.
B. Okay, so Naku, what say you?
Let's go with A.
You don't want to choose D?
I wish I could.
Ah.
I wish I could.
Got him.
So got him. So we got an A from Nakubael and Freya. How about you?
I see somebody in chat saying, I still have PTSD from Barbie Dreamhouse. It might actually be one of the victims. So I'm going to pick D, Barbie Dreamhouse.
You're gonna pick Barbie Dreamhouse. All right. Well,
You won't know what
it is
Barbie would do
Mortal
to Ken.
Kombat. It is Mortal Kombat. So
Aw.
another point on the board for Dong Hime.
Got one of my own points, guys.
But you know
Mother,
what I
come
will
back.
say is that Barbie Dreamhouse still does give me nightmares.
Oh, that's
Right.
The progenitor
are.
of Dead by Daylight.
So let's go ahead and meet our next contestant up to introduce themselves. Oh, and we also want to remove the curse of fingers from Nakubael.
Yay!
Let's meet Dong Hime, another one rarely seen on camera.
Yeah, so I don't stream. That's why you don't see me on camera. I am just a Twitch troll. Hang out in the PH16 Twitches and try to break them by spamming their emotes. And that's pretty much me. I'm very one-dimensional. Yep.
Forgot to say you're a thick
we
boy.
like you.
Well, I am the
you
thick
have to
boy.
you have to be 2 dimensions to be a thick boy at least.
He's the thickest
Yeah.
boy.
I'm thick, but I'm also deep. So it's
Whoa, man, that's pretty deep, man.
Troopsor wants to know, but when? After this stream, hit me up.
Nice. Nice, yeah. Butt spot, yes. Okay. So Sonara, by the way, says thick boys are best boys. So you got a fan.
I'm done here then. I've got one fan. I'm ready to go on. All right, bye guys.
All right. So we now have a poll up for choosing which curse Dong Hime should be afflicted with. So the remaining curses are the curse of spite or the curse of the gambler. Curse of spite means that Dong Hime cannot score any points for correct answers, but if he gets a correct answer, nobody else's correct answer counts either. So nobody can score points if Dong gets the correct answer.
I'm gonna be honest, that's a wasted
gambler.
curse.
What's up?
I'm gonna be honest, that's a wasted curse.
The other one is the curse of the gambler, which means correct answers score Dong Hime 2 points, and incorrect answers take away 1 point. So, and you can go into negative points. So, curse of the gambler looks like the popular one. By the way, if you're watching on the Youmacon stream and you don't see the Twitch poll, that's because the Twitch chat poll, also hello, the Twitch poll is at twitch.tv/drsensualpotatophd. So I swear that's the second to last time that I'm going to plug that. I just want to make sure everybody gets a chance to vote. Also, follow my stream.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. So we've got 1 minute left. We have 9 votes for the Curse of the Gambler and 2 for the Curse of Spite. So it's kind of looking like he's going to be afflicted with Curse of the Gambler.
A gambler.
The Gambler. The Gambler. It's
Gambling.
French. It's pronounced Gambler. I feel like we need some new curses. We are in our 10th episode, by the way. This is the 10th episode of Masoquiztic. By the way, if you want to watch old episodes of Masoquiztic, you can search for just Masoquiztic, the word above us here, in YouTube. It will try to correct you to masochistic, but you just tell it, no, I really actually want to search for this thing. If you write enough letters to Google, they may change it. Sign my petition, please. There's not actually a petition, but you can find them on YouTube. There are 9 episodes so far. This is the 10th. Yay! All right. Curse of the Gambler it is. Oh.
That I am Potato's very first Twitch subscriber. The very first.
It's true. My very first Twitch subscriber.
Gotta flex.
So we've got the Curse of the Gambler now active. So let's afflict Dong Hime with the Curse of the Gambler and return to our questions.
I'm a gambler.
And because this is Youmacon, this is a necessary category, the anime category.
Hey.
This first question is called Record of Campaign. Record of Lodos War was originally a replay or transcript of a D&D campaign published in the Japanese magazine Comptic. It was so popular that it was adapted into novels, manga, anime, video games, radio dramas, and, of course, their own RPG, which was the first of the RPG rulebooks that they published based on Record of Lodos War. Was it A, Record of Lodos War Companion, also shout out to Sim Phoenix. B, Record of Lodos War, Hyro no Maijo. I'm not gonna even try. I'm butchering this. C, Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. Or D, Sword World RPG. King, thank you for shouting out Sim Phoenix. If you watched Sim Phoenix's stream earlier in Youmacon, you would have known that Record of Lodos War was based on a replay because he brought it up in his wonderful, I think it was called Weird World of Japanese Tabletop RPGs.
Ooh. I mean,
see.
C is very compelling, but
C is probably the correct answer.
Yeah.
It's very compelling.
I'm jumping between B and D, honestly.
Between B and D, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take a gamble on D.
On D, okay.
C is such a popular answer.
Right? Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna pick C just because I like it.
All right.
I'll go with B. Why not?
With B, okay.
Shut up and jam.
By the way, thank you for the follow, Purple Haze. All right, so we have Freya has voted for C, Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. I don't remember what you other two, Naku and Dong, have answered.
Yes, Mongoose. I didn't.
I said D.
I said B.
Okay, so we have B, C, and D.
Yes.
That's unfortunate for all of you, but especially Dong, because it is A, Record of Lodos War Companion. So Dong Hime loses a point because of the Curse of the Gambler. I'm sorry, Dong.
Oh no.
Next story. Next question is called Gag Stories, and it's not. I see the reactions, but this is a PG stream. I had a different question prepared for this with the same title, but I had to pull it out. According to voice actor Greg Iris, the company in charge of creating an English dub for Ghost Stories, ADV, was told do whatever it took to sell the show. The basic story and names of the major characters and ghosts had to remain intact, but everything else was fair game. The resulting dub was insane and hilarious. On each day of recording, how did they decide what the tone and the subject of the scene would be, as they basically rewrote the entire script?
D20 dice.
Yeah. Was it A, rolling dice? B, the director just decided? C, the first voice actor to arrive that day decided? Or D, rock, paper, scissors tournament winner?
I love the dub version. It was hilarious.
Yeah, so
Kinda
Phoenix
makes-
mentions that D was technically right on the record of Lodos War. The Lodos setting for Celia was put into the Sword World RPG, but it wasn't the first rulebook published. So, and also, interestingly, Charles Barklin, I'm having a strong. Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden is actually a real indie game, which has very little to do with the actual Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam. Okay. Good night, everybody. Show's over. I can't talk.
Jokes.
Goodbye.
That is your
It's been
host.
nice knowing you. Okay, so Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden was actually a real game, indie game, as was Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam. Okay, now that that's all done with, on each day of recording, how did they decide what to record and what tone should be for Ghost Stories English dub?
We gomble it on D again. Why not?
Going with D. All right.
Gomble on that D.
Let's go with C.
With C. All right.
Yeah.
I'll go with A because B, most likely the director already says do whatever you want. I'll go with A.
All right. So, Naku, you gain a point, and Donghime, you lose another point because the first voice actor to arrive that day would decide basically the direction of the dub for that particular day. Yes, Ghost Stories is insane and hilarious.
I actually might have to watch it now, knowing that the voice, at least this version, to see what each person chose. Dang.
Yeah, I've seen like clip compilations from it, and it is absolutely insane. Moving on to the next and final question, the anime category: no cuts. When Harvey Weinstein, yes, the one who's in prison right now, told Hayao Miyazaki to make cuts to Princess Mononoke, one of his producers sent Weinstein this item with a note attached that said, "No cuts." What was it?
Head.
Is it A, a box of chocolates, B, a rubber horse head, C, an ornate puzzle box, or D, a samurai sword?
D, samurai sword.
I already said horse head. I got it.
Instant.
Instant D. This one is instant D.
All right. So we got instant D from Nakubael. That's it's ready in 3 minutes. You just pour in some boiling water. You got instant D from Nakubael. You have a commitment to the joke from Dong with a rubber horse head. And Freya, what about you?
Yeah, I pick the insta D.
It's D. All right. So it was not a box of chocolates. That was not the sentiment. It was not an ornate puzzle box because it's not Hellraiser, although that would be an interesting story. It was sadly not a rubber horse head, so Dong, you are now at -1 points. It was a samurai sword with a note attached that said, "No cuts." So
And
you don't mess with the Miyazaki.
We should all strive to be that spiteful. You're
Should've
right.
saved.
Because like that and that on point. Yes. Just. Yes.
Okay, so now we are coming to our fourth and final interaction segment. This is called chat tyranny. And the way that this works is pretty simple. I put up a poll in chat, which I should remember to do now. And you vote for the person that you think should receive 2 points. So you can swing the direction of this a little bit. You get to give 2 points to whoever you choose. So I am putting that up now. You have 3 minutes to vote starting now. So folks, tell us why you should get points. Also, no more Curse of Gambler for Donghime.
I am a firm believer in no points. Nobody gets points.
Oh, that's right. You can also vote for nobody to get points.
I voted for no points.
Freya and Naku. Yes, that's right. Contestants, you can vote yourself. And this is the last time I'll say it, I promise. If you want to vote and you're watching the Youmacon stream, go ahead and pop open another tab for Dr. Sensual Potato PhD on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Dr Sensual Potato PhD, and you can vote in the Twitch chat. It's still open. It will be open for about 2 minutes time. So get your votes in. Figure out who should receive votes. Right now we have 7 votes.
Do not waste your votes.
We have 7 votes for Dong. We have 6 votes for Freya, and a couple people want to burn it all down and give points to nobody. I respect that.
I voted for nobody.
Donghime wants to burn it all down. Vote it. Wow. Oh my goodness. Vote your butt. Was that that's not a butt spot. Everybody's taking up the slack for butt spot. Not doing his job. All right. So, as you've heard from literally everyone the past week or so, make sure you vote. Make sure that you have a plan for voting.
So even I'm saying choose Dong, because we need to get him at least out of the negative. Why? At least out of the negative. Why not?
Don't make someone text you unsolicited to prod you to vote here. Just go ahead and vote your conscience. Who should receive 2 points here? We've got about a minute left of voting. Can we do an episode of Masoquiztic with bots only? That's actually, I like that idea. I like that idea. It'll be like the Jeopardy episode where they got Ken Jennings and what's the other guy to go up against Watson in Jeopardy. That was pretty awesome. So, letting bots pick answers that would be interesting. I would want to have like a couple different bots that chose answers in different ways, like maybe one that tries to recognize speech, one that just chooses randomly, maybe one that just always chooses D.
You need to get
always D.
Make an AI and watch all of the old episodes of Masoquiztic and just go from there.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Amada says he'll write a bot for that. If I get a couple bots that are capable of playing Masoquiztic or just choosing, it looks like Dong is the recipient of 2 points. So Dong, against your wishes, you have received a gift of 2 points from chat.
Yay!
So congratulations,
Yay,
your score is once again positive. You go the extra mile and get a bot to host Masoquiztic. Wow, that would be interesting.
Already a bot hosting Masoquiztic.
Oh wow! Listen. All right, so let's move on to our final category. This is the category that's in every episode of Masoquiztic. That's right, the unfair question category. So these questions are the most insidious and terrible and awful things that I could think of. This first one is called It's Stuck in Your Head Now. And I'd like to apologize preemptively to both the contestants and the audience. How many times does the word do appear in the song Baby Shark? Is it A, 47 times, B, 108 times, C, 162 times, or D, 180 times?
I'm going to run through it real quick. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's torture. It's really playing in my head now.
It is. It's literally playing in my head now. it doesn't also help that this is one of the songs that my chat will spam will torture me with when I'm streaming. It's this one and a certain someone else likes doing Friday variations. But
I can't think of who that might be. Yeah, not ringing any bells.
I wonder.
Is this the Baby Shark Trap remix version? No, this is the original. This is the
OG.
original Baby Shark.
There actually is
The
a Baby
OG.
Shark Trap remix version.
Yes.
That one has all the remix versions have also been played all in my chat.
Yeah, if
my
you could just
lovely
sing
wife.
the whole, if you could just sing the whole thing for us, then we'll get the.
We'll get the
Yeah,
answer. Let's keep
I don't
count.
think I don't think anybody actually wants that. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Baby Shark Step. And now
Shark
I got
Step.
my
Oh
kids
my
singing
gosh.
it as well. My baby shark is singing it.
There's I
Baby
think it's
Tater.
Target or Walmart. They have a plushie. It's one of those plushies where you hit on the ground and you hear it, and it plays the song.
Ooh, the whole song or just like
a good chunk of it, not the whole song, but a good chunk.
I feel because I know that when I was a rambunctious youth, I would anytime there was like a basket of things that made noises, I would set them all off at once and then walk away. Because like everybody does that. Everybody does that. I still do that. Even as a rambunctious adult, I still do that. So like I can't imagine the pain of the employees that have to deal with that crap. My crap specifically, but the crap that is enabled by that toy. That is terrible. That's terrible.
Oh gosh,
Troopzor is still a rambunctious youth. Oh, have you seen, by the way, that like screaming chicken, the one where he like squeezes one and like,
yes,
and then he pushes down the entire thing.
Have you seen the big one?
Have
you seen the big one?
Oh yes. Yeah, so there's this hacker conference called DEF CON, and all the people, all the staff, they call them goons, that are responsible for like enforcing the rules, patrolling the halls, and, taking care of quabbles and stuff like that. Like maybe about half of the ones that were actually on active duty had one of those giant screaming chickens. It was a constant throughout the last in-person DEF CON. So fun stuff. All right, so how many times? I know you're going through the song in your head right now.
Different tangent. Oh my gosh, Sonara, a puppet where it sings the tongue too when you move its mouth. I was this close from getting those plushes for one of my friends because he's one of the few that always puts out the baby shark in my stream. Aw. Ooh. Now we're getting. Honestly,
No, that's stuck in my head.
It's nerf for nothing.
Muted.
Sorry about that. I am unmuted now. I must have hit it with my elbow or something.
Oh, yes. No echoes?
Pro streamer. Echoes now? Oh my goodness.
Echo.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's great.
We'll just have to start the whole stream.
Yeah, we gotta start from the beginning. Blame baby shark.
Well, we're pretty close to the end here, so
the echoing doo-doo-doos.
Oh no, we have echoes from the contestants. All right, who's got speakers? You're not helping. Not helping. Not helping. All right. So I'm gonna. Okay. Hopefully this is better. Any echoes from the contestants? Yes. No. Give me your best baby shark.
How many Wookiees?
The question's changed. How many doo-doo-doo-doos with the echo? No, seriously. Okay, how many times does the word "do" appear in the song "Baby Shark"? And
Let's just
this
take
is
a
not
shot.
like a tricky like appear, like it's not visible, so it doesn't count. No, that's not it. It's actually like how many times does the word "do" how many times is it used?
Yeah.
I can't believe it is only 180 max.
It
Right?
seems like a lot more.
Yeah, because it's a curse.
162.
I was like, it could be 108, but it could be 162. Because I don't know, 180 seems a little too much for me. I'm going between B and C.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because it's like 47. No, that's like 47. That's like the first stanza. No, sorry. That's like the first sentence. You get 47.
All right.
Actually,
I think I
I'm
hear some
going
stalling.
47. I think it's 47.
47. Okay.
47.
We got a brave first answer.
I'll pick 108 then.
108. Okay. And Naku, what say you?
Let's choose all different answers. I'll go with C, 162.
See, well,
'Cause I
good
think
news
that
for
might
you,
be- that
Naku.
might
It
be-
is.
That was
It
my
is
original answer.
162. Yep.
Changed it.
Wow.
So there's
Only 162?
Wow.
well,
I'm very
so
sure it is 16,200.
a
You're missing a
single
zero. You're missing a few
single
zeros.
I might have listened to
thank
the
you,
10-hour version.
a single do is 6 do's. A verse is 3 of those sequences, which is 18. There are 9 verses, and 9 times 18 is 162. So
Quick maths.
the answer is 162.
Wow.
And I did check. I did a control F on the lyrics page to make sure my math was right. So yeah. Okay. So speaking of math, this next question is
Right,
called
9 verses.
Let me give you your point there, Naku. I almost forgot to do that. The show is not quite that unfair. This question is called Simple Math. What is 2 plus 2? Is the
Fish.
answer 5? Fish. B, 4. C, 22. Or D, rowboats?
D.
It's D. Yeah.
Quick maths.
Quick
The
math.
dyslexic person.
It's rowboats.
The
So
dyslexic
those
person
I'll give you
says
it's robots.
D.
So those twos are strings. So it's C.
Okay.
Yeah, I see
it's
there's
clearly,
a little bit of sneakiness.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no
Rowboats.
idea. I have no idea. It's rowboats.
Actually, the
Robots.
correct answer is E, 42. This is the answer to my.
E. Chuck Norris.
E. Chuck
That's
Norris.
it. It's the highest number.
There are 4 lights. There are 4 lights.
All right. So, let's get final answers.
Yeah, just what?
Dong, I think you said C.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Naku?
stick with the shenanigans and row D. Rowboats.
Okay. We have a
Rowboats.
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 Gotta do the finger
Okay.
guns.
Hey.
Got him. So, the correct answer is 22, and for the reason that Dong mentioned, because I did a sneaky. I made the inner quotes there hidden. So these are actually 2 strings, which in programming would mean that the plus sign would concatenate the 2 and stick them together as if they were just letters or symbols to be stuck together and not operated on. So the correct answer is 2-2. Next question is
Witchcraft.
and we'll give Dong another point. Yeah, this is the unfair category. Indian cinema is the
only question I
next
know the answer to so
question
far.
name.
I
Who
love
composed
Guru.
the music for the Telugu language action film Dora Babu? Is it J. Subba Rao, J.V. Raghavulu, Akineni Nageswara Rao, or Manjula. I'm probably
Um,
butchering these names. I'm sorry, I
Can
don't
you
speak
play a
Telugu.
scene from the movie for us?
Sorry, what?
Play a scene from the movie for us?
Can we hear?
Oh,
Can we hear?
I wish I had. I wish I had that. It was Renquek says it was Lil Uzi Vert. It's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, Jay-Z did this one. He gets around. He
Jay-Z.
does. Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, no sense in like hanging out here because I have no idea what's going on. So
Yeah.
let's go with B.
I'm gonna go with C just because it's the longest name and I like the way it sounds.
Dong, is that B as in Bravo?
Yes.
Okay, B as in Bravo, and then D as in Davo.
The
That is
Davo.
phonetically correct. D is Davo.
Dravo.
Dravo. M as in Nancy, yes.
Drago!
And Freya.
I'm split between B or D, but I'm gonna pick D
Gonna pick D, Manjula.
because it has the shortest name.
Okay,
Longest name for the win.
so Freya D,
Not Jay-Z.
Naku D,
No, C.
Pepe
C?
D.
C. C.
Okay.
It's the longest name.
All right. Okay, C because longest name. That's
Yes.
that's as good a reasoning as any. So final answers: Freya D, Naku C, Dong B.
Yep.
Pepe D.
Yes. The
Okay.
right answer's A.
It is B. Congratulations on your random guessing, Dong. You are
Nice.
correct. And that pulls you up to 3 points. But that is the end of the questions. So we have a tie between Freya and Nakubael for the win. So congratulations, Freya and Naku, and thank you to all our contestants for coming on the show. So Freya, thank you to you. Let's give you a shout out. Freya is a
Thank you.
PH16 streamer and just a generally wonderful person that, as King of Calcium likes to say, if you don't like Freya, there's something wrong with you. You are sus. You are the imposter.
Very sus.
We have Naku. Let's give a shout out to Nakubael. Nakubael is also a PH16 streamer, a lovely, fantastic human being. And
So
finally,
are Freya and I, are we sharing the lifetime supply of potatoes?
We tied.
'Cause that's what I heard, that the winner gets a
Yeah.
lifetime supply of potatoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a rubber
Right?
horse.
Oh, fine.
We totally tied on
awkward.
that. Awkward.
And finally, thank you to Dong Hime. I'm going to give you a shout out, even though you don't stream, but I'm going to give you a shout out anyway, just to be fair for once.
Thickest
So,
of all.
yeah, thank you for coming on the
thickest of
show.
all.
One and all of you, you were all fantastic. Thank you to Youmacon for having us on the schedule. This is a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I always do. But that's it for the show. I am your host, Dr. Sensual Potato, PhD, and this is Masoquiztic, the game show designed to be unfair. Thank you again, and goodbye.